Welcome back to the Coding Fanatic YouTube channel. I'm your host Richard, and here at Coding Fanatic, I teach new Android developers how to grow quickly. If that sounds like content that you are interested in, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You'll be the first to know when new content like this is made available. Also, join the Coding Fanatic mailing list at codingfanatic.com. You can get on the newsletter and be the first to know when new content like this is made available. Playing with Kotlin is a series about me messing around with Kotlin, learning the language, and using it for Android development. I take my lessons and the things that I learn, and then I make content for you guys so that you have a better way to learn the language yourself. Today I want to talk about virtual phones and why you should throw them away. Throw away those old phones. No, not real life Android phones. I'm talking about your virtual devices. So for those who do not know, when you want to emulate Android on a machine or on a computer, you create what's known as an Android virtual device. It's like a fake phone that functions the same as a smartphone, except it's on your computer. Now, over time, you may accumulate as you work with new Android images and new devices. You'll start to accumulate these devices and they'll eat up space on your hard drive. So I just wanted to make a quick little PSA about managing the space on your computer so that you can not stack up on these virtual phones. For my next project, I wanted to work with Android R, which is the latest, most stable version of Android available. So I wanted to get that installed on my computer and use it on one of my virtual devices. However, I didn't have enough room on my hard drive. Now, I do have a lot of files on my computer, I'll be honest, and part of my Windows partition is cut to make room for a Linux installation. However, I don't have that much stuff on my computer. A lot of the space being eaten up is probably being eaten up by these Android virtual devices. So I went to figure out how to remove these devices and get them off my computer so I can make room for a new system image and a new device altogether. In order to make room, there were two things I had to get rid of. The first was the system images. These are what are used to actually emulate these are the operating systems that are used to power the OS. The second were the virtual devices themselves, which were the fake phones that are used to actually show the OS. So you've got the system image, which is like the OS installation, and then you've got the virtual device, which is like the phone or machine that it runs on. So I went through my API list and I had so many system images on this computer just from different virtual devices over the years. I mean, I've got like as in the early 20s all the way up till 29, which was the most recent one before, or the one before the most recent stable version, which is API 30. So I had all these old system images just sitting there for no reason. I did some research on DuckDuckGo and Stack Overflow, and I found the addresses or the locations where I could find these files. So the first was a location for the system images, and the second was for the virtual devices. After deleting these files from these locations and clearing my recycling bin, I freed up over 15 gigabytes of space on my hard drive. Now that's more than enough to accommodate a brand new operating system and a brand new virtual device. So after doing all that, I went, downloaded Android R, installed it, and created a new device using a Google Pixel 5. I know it's a little old, but I just wanted to create a new device. I'll look into getting new devices at a later date and figuring out how to download new virtual devices, because I would like to I want to get a better grasp of this area. And to be honest, it is a little intimidating, because you have these, you're trying to emulate an Android phone with your computer, and there are a few moving parts to this process, and especially using Android Studio. But once you get a hang of it, it's not that bad. For years I never understood entirely how it worked, so I'm actually glad I went forward and went through this process of trying to find and delete the old one, so I could figure out, well, one, what am I deleting, and two, why does Android Studio need them? Again, the image is the OS, and the device is the phone. So this was a pretty good learning exercise. Yeah. So moving forward, I'm pretty sure that I'll be better at managing my disk space, especially in regard to emulating Android on my computer. And again, this is a PSA for all of you out there as well. So if you think that, oh, I don't have no idea where why my hard drive keeps filling up or whatever, or if you're in the early stages, you're creating one device after another, you might find that your hard disk fills up pretty quickly. So definitely use this as a guide stone, or so that you can get those pesky old phones thrown out. Get rid of them. There will be many new Android virtual devices and many a new Android OS, but there's only one of you. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, this is your host, Richard Clark. Follow me on social media in the links below. Join the mailing list at codingfanatic.com and get our newsletter. And yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as I work on new projects. So with all that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.